day 12 of 30 Days of Sketches with Christy's Beautiful Life. And it literally is day 12. It is, I'll just show you, 5:38 in the morning on Saturday. But I'm committed to giving you guys a video every day. So that's what we're doing here. Today's sketch is this little guy. On the Facebook, it shows you who it's by, Laura Whitaker. I'm so grateful, if I'm 100% honest with you, that this is pretty simple. Like, I'm so grateful. So basically, you have this white, well, you can imagine it's a white background. Looks like there's some mixed media in here. Of course, there's these nice little triangles of pattern paper. There's a circle element. This looks like a 4x4 picture to me. A couple of fishtail banners, little embellishment clusters, and then this little guy here. And then yesterday, well, it might have been the day before, now that I say that, I'm not really certain. Within the last couple days, my Scrap Room Flavors of the Month kit arrived. And I decided to use this Echo Park, My Favorite Spring, I guess is the name of it. And because I have this picture of my daughter who's wearing this cute little floral top and it's kind of springy. I was going to cut it down to 4x4, but honestly, I just can't bear to because the whole little outfit's cute. Like, how can I cut that? So I can't cut that. So I'm going to leave it besides. I'm not going to do 4x4. And then I decided I'm going to try to do mixed media with these two guys. Bundled Sage, Tattered Rose. They look like just from the lid covers here, they'll go. So let's see how this goes. I'm thinking since it's not in a bottle, maybe I'll end up a little less unsuccessful. I don't know. I'll cut a package up here. I'm hoping I don't have anything mixed up in there. To play with that. So that's my plan. So I'm going to stop the camera, prep a few little things, and then put it back on fast forward so you see. All right. Talk soon. Well, gang, here I go with a mixed media adventure. The first little bit goes okay. You know, I understand how to use the stuff a little bit. You know, the water activates it, right? So you put the ink down, and you squirt a little water on it. And frankly, right here, I'm thinking, okay, that looks really cute. And then I'm like my husband working on plumbing. I just can't stop when I'm ahead. I'm trying to like make that, you know, work. And then I'm thinking I'll squish it around, and then it just pools so big. I don't like the way the pooling is happening. Then I thought I'll flip it over, and then I just fling it everywhere. So I have to clean all that up and start over. So I put my ink back down on there. And of course, there's a little bit of water now. And I'm thinking, okay, well, don't put so much. And I thought, okay, I'm just going to go for this one. And that's not too bad. I mean, it's not too bad. It's not quite as, I don't know. It just didn't have the effect I thought I was going to have. I don't know what I was thinking exactly. But the green doesn't go too badly. And so I put that down. And I'm thinking, okay, that's okay. And I thought, now I need to get my paint done. And this is maybe, I'm trying to clean all this up, but maybe this is where I went a little bit wrong. And I think you'll be able to tell. I'm not certain. I'm also thinking I'll put a little water here. I don't know. So I'm going to try the pink next. And I take the pink and I put it on the little deal. And I'm like, okay, so don't put so much water maybe. Maybe don't squirt it around. Don't swirl it around so much or something. I'll try to be gentle with it. And I'm doing it. And you know, the weirdest part about it is at some point, this stuff turned yellow. Look how yellow that is. Like, I don't even understand. It was pink on the plastic. And the only thing I can think is my plastic must have had some residual other colors or something. I really don't even know. Because in my head, I'm thinking, wait, the primary wheel is red, blue, and yellow. I don't see how pink and green could have made yellow. But thankfully, the reality of it is the papers had yellow too. So even though there's, to me, a yellow tint rather than a pink, it's okay because it's definitely still in the color of the papers. But it just didn't turn out the way I imagined at all. But, you know, I think with mixed media, you just kind of got to let things go. This wasn't as bad as my Disney one. So, I mean, at least the colors were still in the right family. I'm impatient, so I decided to heat it. And that does make the paper curl up. So then I decide, well, I'm going to go ahead and put a backing on this thing. Now, the sketch did not call for this little mat, but I thought I'm going to go ahead and do it. So I did gut that yellow flower there, floral paper that was in the collection, because when you get these little flavors of the month, you're just getting a little sampling. I think it only came with 3 pattern papers, so you have to be smart and efficient with it. So I did gut it, and now I'm just setting this white. I did trim that white cardstock, by the way. I trimmed it a half inch. So I put that on there. And plus I think it's neat because it's going to tie back into some little pieces I put on there. Now I had cut my floral paper into the little triangles. That was a trick too. I didn't show you that. I thought maybe I drew my lines to make them, you know, or I drew the measurements where I wanted them. And I thought I could use my paper cutter since I had the measurements. Nope, it did not fit sideways in there the way I thought it would. I'm certain I've tried that before and it didn't work, and I don't know why I thought it would work this way. So this time I just ended up using a long T-square flat edge deal and just drew it on the bigger sheet. I should say on the bigger corner. The little corner was not bad. It was the big corner that I couldn't get it through my paper or the cutter. So, but that's okay. So I glue those down, and I'm liking that, and I'm thinking, okay, I need to map my photograph. And I had the back side of that floral is that blue plaid. And I think, okay, that's really pretty. And I do mount this. I actually cut this, probably the upper left corner is a little bit not exactly right, but it's so minute you can't even tell. So I'm not even going to worry about it. Initially, I thought I might put some little cluster or something up there to hide it. But honestly, the sketch didn't call for it. And I don't really end up needing it, so it's all right. Now, the thing is, I do set this down there, but I still felt like it got a little lost. So I'm going to cut this out, but I'll run and go get a little piece of orange scrap paper to put behind it. I don't show you that part because, frankly, I just too much video, right? I thought about using these eggs. That didn't look right. So I'll run off and get a little piece of scratch orange, and you'll see it in a second. You see now that behind that blue and white plaid, there's a little bit of orange. I do scuff the edge of that orange, too, because it was a scrap paper. So then I decided, well, I do still like that blue plaid. I'm going to make my little fishtail banners out of it. And I'm just kind of figuring right there, you know, how long does it need to be? It's interesting. I make this, and it looks like it might be long enough, but I still end up cutting it and spreading it just a little bit. You know, you put it behind the photograph to make your little piece look a little bit longer than it really is. And here, again, I'm just cutting these little fishtail banners. I don't know. I don't think I have a punch or anything. I know there's little fishtail banner punches, and frankly, I do like those. But I see people using them, but I've not invested in one because I can use my scissors usually pretty good. Then I realized I got 2 doilies. I don't need 2 doilies. I only need 1 doily. So that's okay. Now I'm getting my little fishtail banner. I'm like, okay, I think you're going to end up needing to be split. I'm not going to make you sit through me cutting all the little pieces that are in the sketch, because there's another fishtail banner at the top, and then there's a couple little horizontal pieces that I used the yellow floral again. I didn't have you watch me do that, but here's where I'm deciding I'm going to go ahead and ink it. Again, with pastels, you kind of almost have to do something to make them stand out just a little bit. So I decided to ink the fishtail banners and the little yellow horizontal elements. And now it's time to go ahead and put down my doily. Now in the sketch, it's a little more prominent. If I'm honest, you can see that circle element really, really strongly. In my case, since I have a bigger photograph, and I end up covering probably 90% of it, frankly, with the embellishments. But you still see the doily a little bit, so it's all right. This picture here is of my daughter. I think she was a sophomore in college, and I don't even know who took it. I think it was just her friends. They were out running around, and it was some kind of little springtime lunch for the girls, I guess, and she looks cute. I like that outfit on her. I don't guess she wears it anymore. I don't know if she's probably got rid of it. She's one of those, she purges her closet quite a bit and then says, I don't have anything to wear. And I'm like, well, quit throwing your clothes away. I should say throw them away. She gives them away usually, but anyways. All right, so here's where I realized in the sketch it showed that little horizontal piece underneath the banner. It could have gone on top or on the bottom underneath, but I like it where the sketch was right. I mean, in my mind, it works there because I ended up putting some little stickers on the little fishtail banner that probably would have been seen as well if I'd put it on the yellow. Okay, so I'm going ahead and here in my upper right corner. Now, I'm going to be honest with y'all. So the main embellishment, or the embellishment you get with this little Flavors of the Month selection here, was the sticker sheet, which there are tons and tons of stickers. But I don't know. I really struggled to figure out which stickers to use. There wasn't any real good reason to struggle, but I did. The easy part was the little banner because, well, actually, let me step back. The title I thought was kind of easy because it was cute. I like the little scripty piece of it, and it looks kind of like what's in the sketch. The sketch had a little bit of a scripty title written out. So I did like this little spring. I do put foam up underneath it. I'm going to have to cut this part out because, y'all, it took me 100 years to do that foam on them letters. It's so narrow, the little pieces, and then you have to put so many. And actually, in hindsight, this layout took me a lot longer than it probably really should have, just because I put all this foam tape behind all these various different little things. But when it is only stickers, I just have to put foam tape on them. So now I finally got the foam tape done on this title there, and I'm going to go ahead and put that where I want it to go. And initially, I didn't have anything else on it, but I do start adding, I'll add to that title in just a minute. It isn't just spring when it's all said and done. So here I like that little rainbow up there because, you know, that's kind of in the sky. And then I get this bird. Well, first I do this beautiful, because I thought, oh, okay, that's kind of neat. It says beautiful spring. I'll actually add one more little sticker after that to make the spring, the title a little bit longer. But I'm going to go back into the stickers again for the other pieces. So then I think, oh, I can do this banner. This is real easy. And if I'm honest with you, that's actually another reason I picked this collection and this picture was because I saw on the sketch that there was a banner. And I knew this little collection had a banner on it. I thought, oh, I can make this work with this little banner. Now, I don't end up using all the stickers just because it's not quite as big a banner as the sticker sheet would lead you to. And I do go get, I've gone ahead and assembled that because I did run it off and get some string and made my little banner hanger deal and tied my little bows and whatnot. Now, here's where I'm struggling this upper right-hand corner, and there's just no real good reason for it. I've got a rainbow, and I've got a deadgum bird. Now, why it took me 100 years to figure this piece out is just beyond me. I keep trying to pick up this other little old bird. Well, first I start with a bee. I think, oh, okay, I'll use a little bee. But I don't know. It was too high up in the sky. Bees don't fly up in the sky with the birds. You know, they're not quite that high, I guess. And so that mentally I struggle with it. And plus, just from a color perspective, I didn't really care for it. So I had that bird up there by itself for the longest. I kept trying this bee, kept trying that bee. No, you're not going to go up there. I even at some point, I don't know if I do it just quite yet, I do decide this little bird has to be up on foam tape, though. Again, if it's just stickers, I just can't hardly leave stickers flat. I can't leave them all flat. It hurts my eyeballs to be all flat. So that doesn't look bad, but I'm thinking you're just two stickers. There's nothing else going on for you. You need something else up there. But I think I don't remember now if I try this other little bird. I might wait on that just a minute. Okay, so on the left-hand side of the photograph, there was a little set of embellishment cluster on the sketch, and so I decided these little potted plants look cute. There's only 2 of them, which is all right. But there is a little old sticker that says flowers. I can't remember if I set that in there just now or not. I might come, yep, there it is. And I think that's kind of cute. That goes in behind the little fishtail banner. So now I find these little ladybugs. These are the cutest little ladybugs. I kind of love these little guys. So then I was kind of grateful I didn't put the yellow on top of the blue, because I don't know if you could have seen the little ladybugs as good on top of the yellow. I might be wrong. You might could have, but they're cute. Now, I know they're walking away from the picture, and normally you want things going towards your picture, but in my mind, they're bugs, and I'm thinking maybe you don't want bugs in your picture. I don't know, but they're cute, those little old bugs. Okay, now I'm going in, and I'm doing something, and I can't actually see what I'm doing. I guess I'm putting my string down. Oh, I'm gluing my string. Oh, I had put my, I did use a little bit of glue dots to hold the bows, but then I decided I want to glue my string so it'll kind of stay in place. Y'all, I did not do this in a real... The sequence of what I did here was you could just see the scatteredness of my brain. I just was all over the place. And then I see them little flower stems in the sticker sheet, and I go, oh, that'd be cute right up there above beautiful. So I add those. I make just a little little trio here. I find me a couple little colors. And I do put foam tape behind the one in the middle. I'm going to just change my channel to Foam Tape Girl or something, because for whatever reason, I can't leave nothing without foam tape. Something's going to have foam tape on my layout. Okay, so I'm just got to trim that up just a little bit because I made it a little too long. But they're coming out of that word beautiful, so I have beautiful spring, and I've got my little clusters going on here. I cannot remember what I do next other than piddle around with this sticker sheet. Oh, I tried this other little old bird. I thought, okay, maybe I put him up here. And I tried to get him where he was next to the other bird, but everything I did, he just didn't seem right. So I go, nope, you're not going to be there. But I still struggle with that there was nothing up there. And to me, it was just 2 stickers. And I go, you need something else. And then I find, have I put that yet? I ended up finding this little sticker that says Flower Power, but I don't know if I've done that yet. I can't see. Nope, not yet. You'll see it in a minute. All right, so then I decide I've got to put enamel dots. That was not in my little flavors of the month, so I ran over to my bucket of enamel dots, and I go, you got a little something. And I do. Now, these are also Echo Park enamel dots. I don't recall the collection now. It had a little car on it, so I don't know what it was, but the colors are real complimentary, so they look good. And I moved them dead dots around, and it wasn't even that hard. I'm like, Christine, just group them together. My goodness. Maybe because it's so early in the morning, my brain's not working. Because like I said, this layout really took me a lot longer than I anticipated. Because I saw the sketch, I thought, this is a good, simple sketch. I can get this done this morning. And I do get it done this morning, but it still took me longer than I thought. Oh, and I have already now added that little sticker. It says Flower Power. So now the title is basically Beautiful Spring Flower Power. I guess is in my mind, because I thought that all went together pretty good. So I'm adding my little dots up, or my little enamel dots by those flowers over there. I end up with enamel dots up by the little bird, by the flowers, and by my little ladybugs. I kind of love them little old ladybugs. I'm going to slow it down. That is it. I had to walk away, y'all. I had to tell myself, just stop it. Just stop it. So this is the layout as it is. It's plenty busy. I don't know why I acted like I needed more stuff. So I'll show you guys the close-ups. Thank you guys so much for watching yet again and listening to my rambling. And it is early in the morning, so hopefully tomorrow won't be so bad, but we'll see what happens. We'll talk soon. Thanks so much. Bye-bye.